Syria threatens to unleash tunnel warfare against Israel. First, it was Hamas, and then Hezbollah. Now, Syria is threatening to undermine Israel with tunnels. In fact, a Syrian general claims that the Syrian civil war has turned Syrian soldiers into experts at digging holes in the ground. I can tell you that as experts on tunnel warfare, we have made large strides during this crisis. Throughout the years of the war, Brigadier General Louayi Shihada told Hezbollah TV network Al-Manar. In its 75-year history, the Syrian military has rarely had a reputation for being expert in anything. But fighting the Islamic State, which has used underground fortifications extensively, has given the Syrian Arab Army, the official name of the Syrian ground forces, a bloody lesson in subterranean warfare. And not just Syrian government soldiers, American soldiers and US-backed Syrian, Iraqi and Kurdish fighters have had immense difficulty rooting out ISIS from labyrinthine tunnel complexes in Afghanistan, Iraq, and Syria. Subterranean passages enable ISIS fighters to avoid airstrikes and artillery fire, escape encirclement, and allow them to pop out of the ground to spring ambushes. Such masterful teachers have passed on their expertise to the Syrian army. We recently reached a point where our fighters can dig high-quality tunnels in any surroundings, in any conditions, and to any depth, Shihada said in the video, which was translated into English by Memory, a pro-Israel research group. We have reached a point where the Syrian fighter's expertise in tunnel warfare is very high, and his technical equipment and gear are very advanced. I won't expose anything, but all this equipment is made locally, and this is very important. We relied on imported equipment, but the most useful equipment was local. Shihada, who belongs to the Syrian Army's Engineering Corps, made clear where the new tunnel warfare expertise would be directed. Allah willing, we've reached a level that will serve us in the main and real conflict. As I've told you, we believed right from the start that the Syrian civil war would end. But the conflict with Israel is still on. The real war is still on. We are ready to wage tunnel warfare both defensively and offensively, and offensively in particular. The Syrian vow comes as the Israeli military itself prepares to combat tunnel warfare. Hamas has dug tunnels to infiltrate into southern Israel from Gaza, which have been used to stage attacks and kidnap Israeli soldiers. Israel recently discovered several elaborate tunnels dug by Hezbollah into northern Israel, spurring fears that Hezbollah would use tunnels for a surprise attack to seize Israeli towns on the Lebanese border. If the Syrian army is, in fact, preparing to wage tunnel warfare, then this opens a new front on the Golan Heights, which has quiet since the 1973 Yom Kippur War. With Iranian and Hezbollah troops now in Syria, the IDF was already reckoning on the possibility of the Golan Heights becoming yet another war zone on Israel's frontier. That fact that the Syrian army might join in the digging probably won't be much of a shock. For more videos and updates, please like this video and subscribe to our channel.